One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So South Carolina's offense will take the field first. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, the running back has it.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. And the Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Fung. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Avery. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
A quick pass to the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. You got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man quickly. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So now to start the second quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Cincinnati. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the...
Going for it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel in the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
Makes the grab. It's Worthy. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Hawkins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley. Time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. You got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
On these critical fourth downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Got his man at the 45 on his way. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, we're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
No gain on the play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Bust a pass. Back's looking for the goal line. And he will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll leave it with him. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half.
South Carolina, 10.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. Fights off a defender. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him. Let him break tackles. Let him make plays. Easy decision.
He wants to throw it. Big fella moving. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
28, South Carolina.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to pass on second down. He's going to let it go. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Penn State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Now the play fake. Using his feet to buy time.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Hawkins. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Fung. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Books it all the way in, and now turns a little attention upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 10, and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, Up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff from the gun. Quick spin on the run. On the move is the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Now from inside the red zone. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. It's complete to the left. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
South Carolina, 26.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense. timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive.
29 Philly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Pressure coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Under fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw again. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The hurry up now. Second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. And as he throws, can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always